I got a guitar when I was about 13. My daddy went to a pawn shop and bought one. It was $5. At that time, you made about $1 an hour. Now you make about $15 an hour, so that's about $75, 5 hours worth. You can go to a pawn shop and buy a guitar for $75. You won't get much, but you can get one. I was sitting in the living room, 13 years old, looking at this guitar, wondering how in the world do you play this? My brother, who's 6 years older than I, he was 19 then. He walked through the living room. He was going to North Carolina, Chapel Hill. I thought he was my hero. I thought 19-year-olds knew everything. He said, "You want me to show you how to play that, boy?" And I said, "God, would you?" So he showed me 3 chords. And for those of you who play guitar, it was a C and a 4-fingered F and a G7. And I play sevenths to this day way more than I ought to. But with those 3 chords, I attacked the world of music. And for about 8 months, I played everything with those 3 chords. It never occurred to me that there were any more. Although I had taken piano and violin, it never occurred to me that there were any more, there was anything else you could do with the guitar. There are over 11,600 chords on this fretboard. Most of it's chord spam. For those of you who know much about music, you know that there's only 7 notes. There must be, 2,000 ways of making a C note or whatever. Anyway. In 1960, when I picked up a guitar, there weren't many people that played guitar, so I've never had a lesson. It took an awful long time to learn where I'm at, and I'm not very far. The difference between a really good guitar player and me, a good guitar player can listen to something and play it right back exactly as he heard it. I can't do that. But I can play it back like I think it should have been written. There's something to be said in that. Now, as far as songwriting goes, there ain't no right way. There ain't no wrong way. You write the story, it's your way. I told the boys early on, you play it your way, and if it's entertaining, if we get the combination, people will come to listen. If it's not, we'll play on the front porch and we'll entertain ourselves. I'll be just happy as I can be to do that. 1960, rock and roll and country were not well defined. The hippies and the beatniks had not even come along with Americana and folk music. They were reaching out and trying to find things. But with my 3 chords, I was learning music. One of the first songs that I learned was, and there's so much difference between your generation and mine. There's a whole generation in between us. So all of it's new to you. I don't know if you ever heard this song. Dream, 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 which was an old Everly Brothers tune. And there were 100 C progression chords written right around that. There was something missing, and what it was an A minor. When I found that, I was in tall cotton. Boys and girls, I was ready to go. Dream, 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 dream.